Testing my... What? Hold up. Testing. Mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. My name is Nez. And welcome back to our last testing day for Arknights Endfield. We are back for the final day. There's no mics here. Hello, hello, kitty. Welcome back. I just got back from a family reunion. And I am physically tired because we were playing a lot of Just Dance.
Just to be on the safe side.
I now 100% believe the Wii Sports boom that led to the massive sales of the Nintendo Wii just from Wii Sports, just from boomers being amazed by Wii Sports. Because my parents have been single-handedly tempted by Just Dance to finally pick up a Wii. I mean, pick up a Switch. I don't have a Switch. I have no need for a Switch. It's mostly just a Pokemon and Zelda machine and a Just Dance machine, but my parents have finally been tempted just because of all the Just Dance we were doing at the family reunion today. I just got back like 20 minutes ago. Took a shower, and then we're finally live. Anyway, we are back for what may be the last day of testing for Arknights Endfield, the first global technical test. Apparently we have some mail. What is this? Hold up, hold up. Whoa. Okay, I almost forgot to actually change the screen. Okie dokie, here we go. Special supplies. It's just some stuff to catch us up. Okay. Oh, I have insufficient bag space. That's a lot of... Okay. So anyway, we don't have much things left to do with Endfield aside from exploring and collecting all the collectibles, but that's not really for me. Just Dance is just way too powerful, yup. I haven't danced in like half a decade since college. I was in a street dance crew in college. We performed a lot, but I no longer have the stamina. I could just handle 2 songs going all out. My body felt heavy. It felt weird. My body could move a lot better when I was in college. I have grown. I'm old now. Anyway. So, we only got a few things left to do. I think our base just hit a bottleneck somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's this. It's either this or the plant matter. Or this that is stopping the base from moving. I do wish there was a way to delete materials in the depot. Because you can only delete 50 at a time when you place them into your bag. You can't delete straight from the depot. That's annoying. You're always producing something. I'm older than you expected me to be. I'm 27. Please don't call me old. Don't call me old. There are YouTubers way older than me. I'm 27. I'm still young at heart. What am I saying? I'm still young. Fuck that. I am still young. I just don't have a lot of stamina anymore. But anyway. So. Our plan for today is just to play around with a new set of characters. You thought I was 19? First of all, thank you. But no, I'm no longer a teenager.
Got something to say?
So, you should be well rested, Administrator.
Our plan is to switch up our team composition and then try out characters we haven't been playing with for a majority of the technical test. I'm gonna switch up their weapons.
Got it. Before you save the world,
we're gonna use... Hold up. Let's switch Zaihi's staff to the Tower of Will, which is supposedly her signature staff. You really thought I was younger than you? I've been on YouTube for like, how many years? 6 years now? I wouldn't be even allowed to have a YouTube channel if I started at 13. But yeah. It is what it is. That's how old I am. Is Zaihi good? She feels mid? I have no idea how good she is. This is why we're actually just trying her out today. I have no idea. We've never even played her throughout the entire week. Well, actually, you know, leveled her up and shit. So, she could have the... Why is that not equipping? She could have the Tower of Will, which is technically her signature weapon. It should be designed for her. It's her 6-star gotcha weapon. Switch. Zaihi's a mecha caster in Endfield. We'll see.
You actually gazed right back at me. Very
The Quester
nice.
Spiritual
Hope
is
this can
only level
continue.
50. I have a bunch of sanity that I still haven't used yet. So let's just get a bunch of materials first. Try to get the weapons up as much as possible. Let's pick up the items that they gave us for catching up. There we go. They gave us 3 of these mails just to catch us up on the materials since this is the end of the technical test. And then let's just fill these up, grab some materials so we can level up the weapons. I've mostly leveled up the skills. I've lowered our mic volume compared to previous streams, so hopefully game's not too loud. It should be okay, right, chat? Our mic's okay? Not too loud? Going back for lunch, by the way? Have a fun lunch.
Past experiences tell me that it might have other uses.
Okay, so that's a trading post. Let's just pick up some stuff from the depot. I've sort of become lazy in the past few days in doing my farming route because we've already hit the cap for most of the things that we want to progress. Okay, so volume is just fine. Thanks, chat. You're always helpful. You're also cute. I can't see you guys, but I know in my heart that you guys are cute. We're gonna pick up... Yeah, we might as well do daily quests. It'll take just 15 minutes, and then we'll get extra sanity potions just for progression. Might as well. So let's just... Oh! Ooh, that was a big stutter. Okay. It was surprising that they only ever asked about performance in the final survey. So we're gonna need 1 heavy cast die so we can promote the gotcha
I
spear.
have yet to complete my many quests.
Ooh, we have materials for the
I am
ultimate.
not
Okay.
opposed to dedicating such efforts to
I'm
skill
gonna get more of this in the
improvements.
depot. So we can max out her skills. We get to test out all of their skills at max rank.
Understood.
The Endman though, I have a lot of her materials. I just need more protoprisms just so we could test out her skills at max rank.
Before you save the world,
Zaihi's
you have to
halfway
study
there.
it.
We just need more protoprisms. We're probably gonna go into rifts just to farm these out a bit.
I love the vibe.
But yeah, this stream is just dedicated to trying out all the other characters that we've not been playing with. So we've just been playing with the lift characters. We are now going to try a knockdown type of team plus a combo with orb generation to see how that pans out. Okay, that is level 60. Then I should be able to overcap. Now this is what I mean when I say that the progression for leveling up characters at least up to 70 seems really fast. Like over 3 days of just using sanity on max level rifts and then just grabbing stuff from the faction depot. It seems like it is very fast to get a character from 0 to 70. But I don't know how fast it'll actually be on launch. So there's always that to keep in mind. This is just a technical test. It is designed to get content into our hands just to try out. So, gotta remember that. But for now, it feels fast. 3 days to get a character from 0 to 70? I'm not opposed to that if that ever goes live.
Blessed be Talos. The route understood.
I'm not one of those gotcha gamers that'll say, if I complete a character way too fast, I'll just get bored of the game because I have nothing else to do. You know, sometimes finishing a game is actually a good thing. An endless grind is not necessarily a good thing for everyone. You know, some people have work, some people want to try different games. An endless grind for a gacha game isn't necessarily for everyone. I do like that in Arknights, especially OG Arknights, you could finish a character eventually. It still takes like months of material farming, but you can finish a character permanently and no relying or grinding RNG. here, at least you could get something up to 70 in 3 days. And then there's just RNG if you want to min-max your artifice gear. So as of the moment, it seems lightning quick. I'm not opposed to that. Let's level up the Endmin's signature weapon, the Parched Thirst Proto. It is designed with her knockdown skill. I am assuming this is the Endmin's signature weapon because in the promotional materials, the Endmin is seen using this weapon. Okay, so that is 2 away from max level. And that's just from passive stuff. I haven't been no-lifing this game. I just log in, do dailies, and then spend sanity, and I don't even have to worry about this. But then again, they sent us 3 emails full of materials and shit. So I don't know.
I have yet to complete. Got it.
Okay, all of our weapons are okay now. It's just the skills.
Blessed be Talos, the root of this planet's
So
sorrows.
we can already try out the characters while we're farming rifts, but it won't necessarily be a good showcase since the rifts are really low level. They only go up to 45. At least the non-crisis rifts. Let's go to this thing. And I already got them gear. So I put knockdown extension gear on Ember because she's going to be our tank / healer. She has a shield and a heal for her ultimate, but she doesn't have a heal like Fial on her main skill. It's mainly just crowd control knockdown.
Got it.
Endmin has a knockdown and a knockback skill. We're going to be using the knockdown skill. Problem is, it's only at skill 1. Her ultimate is just a regular damage skill that gets multipliers when you're backstabbing an enemy.
Blessed be Talos,
Zaihi,
the root of this planet's
she
sorrows.
has... It's more or less the same skill that Perlica gets, except it's Latisse, and... yeah, it's practically the same skill that Perlica has for her main skill. And then for her ultimate, it creates like a sphere around Zaihi, and then whenever your operators deal attacks to the enemy, you get to deal a percentage of attack damage as Latisse damage. So this really combos with fast hitting attacks like Chen. But we're not using Chen, so we're gonna have to find out how to abuse this a different way.
You actually gazed
For
right back at
Avwena,
me. Very nice.
her main skill is a
Hope this
spinning
trend
assault of the
continues.
lance that deals pulse damage. And then it has knockback. So it's not knockdown, it's knockback. And then her ultimate, Lance Fulminata. She leaps into the air, drives a lance into the ground, it pulses to nearby enemies, and then it can act like a pulse orb for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 seconds. 10 minutes would be OP. 10 seconds. So we could do some pulse shenanigans, some orb fusion shenanigans. Her weapon, it increases the damage of fusions triggered by the operator's pulse effect. And it increases the damage of all operators by 10% for 8 seconds when you trigger. So that'll be something. I put crit gear on her, the same gear I put on Shen.
Blessed be Talos,
I put Latisse damage and
the
orb
root of
creation
this
on
planet's
Zaihi.
sorrows.
I put crit on Endmin just to scale up her damage and shit.
I have yet to complete my many
And then I
quests.
put this on Ember. She has 10k HP and 1400 defense. This is way more defense than
In
Fial.
case of injuries, notify
Fial only
me
has
first.
800 with this gear set, but he does get an extra 55% defense, and this is where the rest of his damage reduction comes from.
My crusade is far from over.
Her damage reduction is like negative 37%. She's a tanky woman. Holy fuck. Step on me. Huh? Wait, what? Okay. So let's just try out the combos first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, she has a faster combo than Wolfguard, actually. Oh yeah, I think her basic combo is faster than Wolfguard, but she gets a 3-hit combo. I'm wondering if this has a cleave. If she could hit multiple enemies at a time with this, just because she's hitting left and right. So we could try out her skill like this. Ooh! Okay, so that's her knockdown skill. The cooldown seems really short. Wow, okay, that's a fast cooldown. That's, what, 9 seconds? Let's try that again. Oh, it's 11 seconds. Okay, that's relatively short compared to other things. Let's try out Enmin. So Enmin, we've already tried her out in the beginning, but we didn't go too deep into her. So that's supposedly her knockdown skill, right? That is her knockdown skill. It's the slashing dash. We're gonna be focusing on a bit of knockdown. Combo. That's her pursuit. This is the normal combo. Oh, she has a 4-hit combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, her 4th combo is all around her. Okay. Okay. We're learning the combos now. We forgot to check. Avuena pursuit attack is top tier. Okay, we're gonna get to her. I didn't see Ember's pursuit attack. Let's just try that out. So she does a smash and then 1. Okay, that's a big hit. It's just 1 hit.
My many quests.
The next basic attack becomes a powered attack. Okay, it's just 1 big hit. Oh, got it. Okay. It's the same thing as Enmin, who also has 1 big hit. It's not a combo like Fial. And then for Zaihi, we can't... Oh, there we go. Whoa. What is that? Okay, we can't trigger her here without an enemy. But her main combo is 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's pretty basic. 1, 2, 3, and we can run out. 1, 2. Yeah. We are getting locked in the animation. She has a pretty slow attack speed. But then again, she's a support. You're not using her for main damage. Let's try out Zaihi.
Get back!
Oh, that's an AoE. Okay. Oh my... Oh! What? Girl? The fuck? What was that pursuit attack? Let's try that again. So Zaihi's pursuit attack is... How many hits was that? Let's try it again. Bam, and then 1, 2. Oh my god, she axe kicks you? Axe kick me, please. Zaihi. Avuena axe kicks you? 1, 2. That's her combo. It's a straightforward combo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So her basic combo is a 1, 2, 3. Her pursuit attack is a 2-hit combo. So, wabam, 1, boom. Oh my god! Sheesh! Okay, they killed it with the animation there. That had a lot of character in it. God damn! I want to see that again. One last time. So, bam! 1, oh fuck me. Oh my god, Avuena. Oh my god, she is definitely the best visually designed character. For sure. Oh my god, there's so much character in her animations. Okay. Bam! But Ember is also pretty well animated too. Whale material? Yeah, Avuena is gonna be a gacha character. But she's a 5-star character. So she's gonna be a side character in the gacha. We still don't know who's gonna be the 6-star character in her banner. She might be overshadowed by the 6-star character.
I only pray that I'll no longer make any decisions that I will regret.
5 stars could change. Yeah. You can make them 6 stars. Then add a secondary skill to them. But okay. So we are full on sanity. We're gonna go visit the thing. We're gonna go upgrade our skills before we take on the crisis rifts. Oh wait, no. Proto set A or K? Which one do we need?
I have yet to complete my many quests.
I'm just gonna pick up this from the base. So, yeah. And then skills. We need a lot of Protoprism A just to bring Enmin up to snuff so we could see how she does in a Crisis Rift. We're gonna test out in Crisis Rift 1 and 3. 1 for the waves spawning for multiple enemies, and 3 for fighting the Giga Spawn. You know, just to see how we fare nowadays. Proto. Is this what we... Proto Prism A? This is what we need. Thank you. So that's 100. Protohedron? I think we need A first. So... A. Oh, thank you. It's on discount today.
My crusade is
Understood.
So let's just get some shit up. Do we? Please tell me this is not like per skill. Please tell me it shares.
Let's do things
Oh,
this
thank
way.
God. Okay, it shares at least. Oh, thank God.
Let's do things this way. This is good.
I have a lot of Vitcher leaves. I farmed a lot of those.
Before you save the world, you have to study it.
I'm gonna pick up the leaves. We're just gonna set up before we start testing. You know, just gotta make sure we don't test things at low skills.
Is
Just
this
see how it
your
goes.
field camp?
Depot. Let's bring out the flat. I'm gonna delete some of these. Don't need the. Oh, I'm not gonna delete that. Stash all flowers. Which flowers do I need? I have no idea. I'm getting
My
all of them.
oathbound quota has yet to be met. Grant me a boon of 3 additional hours of combat.
Skills. Okay, max skill. At max rank, she has 270% attack is thermal, 2 seconds of knockdown, that's long. And then that's like, it's 2.7 seconds combined with our gear set. All allied operators also receive a shield that lasts 7 seconds. Shielded operators suffer 20% less damage, and then recover 30% after the shield deactivates, which is 7 seconds later. Tanky.
Understood. This
Upgrade
is
this.
good.
Upgrade this.
Let's do things this way. This is good.
This is good.
Let's do things this way.
I have no more Protohedron A.
Blessed be Talos, the root of this planet's sorrows.
Protohedron A. Yep, we'll need more Protohedron A.
I love the vibe
That's
of this
max.
place. Good job.
That's
Blessed
max.
be- Got it.
Can I just dump something in this? No. Can I dump these old weapons in this? No, fine. Let's go play with a rift. See how this goes. Where do we get Protohedron A?
My
Aware.
crusade is far from over.
Aware. Nope. Oh yeah, by the way. Boing. 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 Boing.
Got it.
Okay. Protohedron A. A higher level rift. We go this way. Which is the closest? Whatever. Here. Flashbang. Hongshan Science Academy is an organization of lore.
I see things.
I haven't been
live
paying
that
attention to
interest you.
any of the lore bits that they tell you during the flashbang, just because I'm blinded every single time they do it. I didn't even know there was lore there. I just paid attention to the white screen. Rift time. Should be up here. Oh. Wait. What? Rift. There. Why is it black? It blends into the environment.
I hope this mission is just as informative.
So how do I do my rotation for this? What do we start with? So we start with a knockdown with Ember, and then I don't know, work our way from there. How do we do this? These guys are just gonna die quick anyway. We're way too over leveled for them. They're 45.
Hand over your stuff.
I can knock them down like this. And then we could hit them with a knockdown attack like this. Wabam! Oh my god! So Ember has the ability to do a defense debuff on enemies when she hits an enemy that is knocked down. But you also want her to initiate knockdowns because she has buffs that extend knockdown. So like this.
Aches for
Oh,
Thomas.
okay. So that is the debuff to enemy broken. So you don't need to hit enemies that are already knocked down. She can do it herself. Okay, that is good quality of life. Do this. Enmin. Oh my god, they're dead. Okay, okay. We're learning. We're learning how to use this. It's just that these guys are way too easy, so we can't tell for sure.
Stop right there!
Let's hit this. Oh my god, he got kicked in the face. I want to get kicked in the face by Abuena. I mean, what? Huh? Huh?
Stop right there! Hand over your son!
Stop right there.
Thou shalt fall before me.
Oh, I forgot to do the pursuit. Okay. Wabam. Oh, that's a pursuit. I'm hit you and then... Oh, wait, what is that? What is that sound effect? Did they give the axe kick its own sound effect? That was a cartoonish sounding sound effect for the axe kick.
Stasis hold.
The axe kick has its own sound effect? Imagine if they had a 1-star robot just like in Arknights. I mean, the existence of 6 stars and 5 stars does imply the existence of 4 and below. It'll be really weird if they have this whole star system just to have only 5 stars and 6 stars? How far does Genshin's tier system go, chat? I no longer play. Do they have any other characters under, like, low-level tier characters? How does it go? You want to play as a robot like Lancet? Hell yeah, I want to play that too.
Before you save the world, you have to study it.
Only 4-star characters? Like, there's no 3 stars, 2 stars, or 1 stars? That's weird.
Understood.
I have yet to complete my many quests.
Got it. You act before you save the world.
We need
You have to study
a few more
it.
Protohedron, and then...
Understood.
Enmin... Yeah, we're just gonna run this a few more times. Ah! I bit my tongue. Again. That's the second time. Past few days. You think Endfield will be the same? They'll only have 5 stars and 6 stars? That is so weird.
I see a lot of familiar faces.
It is so weird. It's like...
You may think
It's like an
I'm
archaic
arrogant like the
byproduct
others,
of just
Yet I seek no answers from anyone.
of previous gacha game design. There must be 6-star characters to make them feel like they're strong, but we're not gonna put any lower rarity characters in comparison. It's just kind of weird from a design sense. If there's only 2 tiers of characters, why even have 6 stars to begin with? Because 6 stars are naturally... Oh, okay, let's try out the ultimate this time. This is the first time we're trying out their ultimates in combat. So Ember is gonna do a big shield buff to defend everyone. Like this. Oh my god! Oh, the Devastator mode, the fuck is that? And then we're gonna drop a giant Originium crystal on their heads like this.
It'll be over soon.
And they're dead. So that's the shield. Oh. You can see the buff. Oh, there we go. You can see the buff on the party screen. And then they got healed by a certain percentage right after.
Stop right there!
Launch the assault.
It's hard to fit 6, 5, 4, 3, 2-star characters in a 4-team game. Then maybe they shouldn't call them 5 and 6 stars and just call them tier 1 and tier 2 characters. But that's not gacha game language, apparently. Let's try out this. Oh my god. Why does the axe kick have such a cartoonish sound effect? The axe kick goes back or back. It is so cartoonish sounding. It doesn't sound like an axe kick hitting your head.
Huh?
Okay, let's Let's activate her ultimate where she summons her spear, and we could use that for orb fusions.
Thunderstrike!
Then we could use a pursuit. Activate the spear like this. Oh, the radiate's about to activate. We could reactivate it like this. Shock's about to activate. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Stasis hold.
Oh, okay. Wow. Avuena's actually kinda... Okay, wait. If they ever add a character that can suck in enemies, their partner on a team will definitely be Avuena. And the team will revolve around elemental fusions, because being able to chain elemental fusions, you could chain at most 3 fusions within one of her ultimates if you have 3 activators and just Avuena as your spear creator.
Life out
Huh.
here is far more.
That's interesting. Sounds the same for kicking metal enemy. I mean, it's a bit cartoonish sounding. Doesn't the animation looks great. The sound effect is kinda jank.
Blessed be Talos.
Okay,
the
so
root
we should
of
be able
this
to
planet
upgrade
sorrows.
this. So that's max now. Stack overflow. How do we make full use of this without Chen? Because this is like designed to be Chen's partner. You activate this and then you activate Chen's skill, because Chen hits 8 times really fast, and 8 times 280 is a lot of damage. Stack overflow. Side channel attack, deal 230. Yeah, this is just the same skill as Perlica, except it's Latisse damage. It's not that special. Kinda disappointing, actually, that she doesn't do... Is it the exact same? Let's see. Perlica?
You should be well rested, Administrator.
It's
Endfield
the
needs you.
It's the exact same, except somehow Perlica's skill is like 4 seconds longer? But it deals more damage.
Before you save the world,
The cooldown is
Just
9
do it.
seconds. It's really fast. It wants you to spam this. I get that. Mainly because I think Latisse damage and Latisse orbs are way less... They deal less damage than... Like, what do you call that? The yellow element fusions. Latisse stuff is mostly just crowd control. Latisse on Latisse is a crowd control immobilize. Fire on fire is damage over time. Electric on electric.
You
I
actually
think-
gazed
I have yet
What
to
does it do
complete
again?
my many
Let's check
quests.
our elemental thingy. I haven't fully memorized this. Electric on electric suffers 50% as a debuff, so they suffer more elemental damage for the next second. So you really want to combo electric with a lot of other things. And then when you start... Oh wait, no, that's electrify. This is electrify. So shock on shock is just a break 2. Oh. Shock on shock is break 2. Combust on... red on red. Combust on combust is damage over time. I was correct. Petrify on... Latisse on Latisse will turn into Petrify, which is a 5-second stun. And then once you start mixing, Electrify... Yellow on blue, it is a debuff. Red on yellow, it is a debuff for physical damage. And then red on blue is just straight up damage. Okay, that's kind of boring. But at least it's not even stronger than the Electrify hit. Shatter is kind of... The elements are cool, but do you think the orbs feel good to use? Honestly, we don't know. I haven't been using any orb builds. Angelina's the only one. Angelina and Chen could summon orbs for us on the other composition that we've been using, but I don't focus into it. I focus more on... It focused more on lift up. If there were orbs on the field, they're a nice plus, but we didn't really build into it. Just yet. We're still trying stuff out. They feel good when they spawn, because they are powerful. The effects and explosions are very powerful. It's just that they're inconsistent to rely on, and they're only guaranteed on ultimates. Some ultimates just summon straight up an orb. On main skills, you could get maximum 70 or 80% chance to summon in every skill usage on both Angelina, Erlica, and Zaihi. The RNG is weird. Now, I sort of get it because they are strong. The elemental fusions are very strong. They kill enemies really fast. So I understand why it's not guaranteed in general. At least in the ultimates, it's guaranteed. So I don't know. Maybe you really have to build into synergy and shit.
Job.
Avwena's definitely going to be a core if you want to make an orb triggering build. An orb triggering team. Because of just by her ultimate alone. But you need either other activators for her. Like Zaihi, who's another...
The root of this planet's sorrow.
Zaihi is another orb creator, but the problem is her main skill cannot trigger orb explosions. It's a direct target skill. The only thing that could trigger orbs are skills with AoE like this, because you have to hit the orb. I'm not quite sure if you could even target the orb like this. But I don't think it's... You can't even, like, use a skill without a target. These caster skills all need a specific target. So casters cannot trigger other orbs themselves. They're mostly just orb creators. Feels like it's a side thing that could happen rather than a required strategy. Yeah. They are strong when they appear and you could use them. Problem is, it's not... I don't know. We haven't built into it just yet. Do you think plenty of elements? Plenty of status effects? What is better? I think the element system is another depth in the combat that can be engaging. Problem is, how do they make it...
Like the others.
If they make it more
Yet I
consistent
seek no answers
when you
from any
spawn
higher
them,
power.
that would be more fun. It would make it more intuitive,
I
like
only
when you
wish
use
to
a
give
skill...
this
Okay,
back.
Zahi, I'm talking here. If they make it more consistent that you could spawn orbs in every cast, that would make it more fun. It would make it more intuitive and more fluid to set things up. And it's the whole... Once again, everything just rolls back to the difficulty dichotomy. If you do that, most fights are gonna get easier, as usual. Most fights in this game are already easy on equal level. If they make things harder to match up with the fact that you can consistently spawn orbs, I'm cool with that, actually. I'm cool with that. If you could consistently spawn orbs and have more fun with explosions, great. Just make enemies, you know, match up to the difficulty. Because there's a balance of challenge with how many things you could... How much power you could give, consistent power you could give the player, and how much it'll actually affect combat encounters. They have to sell characters. Those two are the only ones. The most simple way. What? Plenty of status effects. No, we're still testing. We're still in the early stages of testing. We'll be learning the intricacies of this stuff. Okay, I think we'll run this one more time just to max out Enmin.
The blessed.
And this might not be our... What do you call that? What? Wait, what? Did they give me 22? What? Where did I get 20? Huh? From the emails. They gave me 20 plus sanity potions from the emails just to catch us up.
Does that
Oh,
make
okay,
me
Griffline.
an expert
Last
in
day of
socializing?
testing, they gave us all the sanity that we want. Okay, Griffline, sure. So we could test everything that we want? Okay, got it.
Sit back and enjoy my...
Like, if you haven't leveled up any characters, last day, okay, here we go. Get all the sanity you want. Go into the rifts. Farm it out. Cookie's eventually also gonna play on the last day, just catch up. He still hasn't finished the story, I think, unless he streamed today, I don't know. But now my question is, Enmin is so okay, I can't check the menu, but Enmin is one of the only characters in the game that has a backstab skill. And it's weird. It is weird because She's the only one with a directional backstab multiplier with her ultimate, and I think her normal skills. But her ultimate, I'm pretty sure, has a backstab where she gets a 1.5 multiplier if you hit an enemy from behind with it. I don't know if the backstab works when you CC an enemy. I think it should work if you CC an enemy with any crowd control skill. Like, if they're knocked down and you hit them with Enmin's ultimate, the backstab should trigger. So I don't know. Oh, that is satisfying. And then they have broken defense, so that they're now taking more damage. Oh my god. So yeah, if you're having a knockdown core, Ember and Enmin are practically the only two characters with knockdown as of the moment.
Stasis hold.
Okay, there's an orb. Let's try to activate this with... Okay, that... Kabam. And then... Oh! Oh yeah! It didn't disappear. The orb didn't disappear. You know why? Because... Avwena's gotcha weapon, whenever she triggers an elemental fusion, there's a chance that the orb isn't used up. Oh. Avwena's gotcha weapon is kinda... Oh, it's kinda goated, actually. The 6-star spear, her gotcha weapon, her signature weapon. If you want to make an orb generating party, I think you might need her gotcha weapon to make it consistent, because she could save you a lot of orbs in the long run. Just because she could refund orbs.
This end! Now!
Yeah?
Be gone!
Okay, that animation is... I mean, that sound effect is goofy as fuck. I think they should improve the axe kick sound effect. It's goofy as hell. Ugh. So let's dive deeper into our weapons.
Good job.
Amplify. Increases damage of elemental fusion triggered by the operator's pulse effect by 100%. Where's the refund? I'm pretty sure there was a refund somewhere. Is it on her actual skill? No. Why did that refund then? Why did the orb not disappear? Something is amiss. Something is amiss. Where did that come from? Moon Splitter? I still have no idea what this does. It is so vague. Ultimate skills trigger effects when scoring a critical hit. What does that mean? Trigger effects. Her ultimate skill is that she can make a spear, which could be used as an orb. Will it trigger another explosions on critical? I don't know what that means. Why did Zaihi's orb not disappear?
Blessed be Talos, the root.
We're using a crit build for Zaihi just because the Nova Crusher can have an extra break when you do a crit. So she's good for breaking stability. She has 45% crit rate. Half of the time she's gonna do a double break on her main skill, which is okay.
Got it.
Oh, okay, let's enhance this.
This way.
There we go. Damage gets multiplier when striking a target's back. So if they're knocked down and you see they're back on the ground, does it get considered as a multiplier? I think we should be doing some science.
My crusade is far from over.
But I still haven't figured out why the orb did not
Actually gazed right back
fully
at me.
disappear.
Very nice. Hope this trend continues.
Increase the damage, elemental fusion. Okay, it's just a damage increase on the fusion whenever she triggers something. So you want her to trigger shit. Where did that come? Leaps into the air, throws a lance. Can trigger a fusion. That's not it. Was it on
Before you
Zahir?
save the world, you have to study it.
Nearby enemy takes skill damage from operators. Sphere also attacks the target. Nothing. Huh. Weird. Weird git.
Got it.
It is weird
Before
git.
you save the world, you have to study it.
That's just a basic pursuit attack.
Understood.
That's just a calm. That's just a
I have
basic
yet to
attack.
complete my many quests.
That's just a basic attack. Okay, that's weird git. But anyway,
You actually gazed right back at me. Very nice.
let us
Hope this
try
trend
out
continues.
these characters in a Crisis Rift. In the higher level area with more enemies. So where is Crisis Rift 1? Let's try them out versus it doesn't even say if this is which Crisis Rift this is. Hypergriff. Hypergriff. UI issue. Extremely dangerous rift. Yeah, that doesn't say shit. Which one is this? Is this the Gigaspawn? Credits, Essence, Promotions, Tuning, Crisis. Which one is this? I have no fucking idea. Is this the Wormge? Are these the Wormge?
Ah, I wonder what surprises may be hidden here.
What? Which one is this? Gigaspawn? Oh, it's the Gigaspawn. We're already here. Wanna try it, chat? We're already here. Let's try it. We're 5 levels above them anyway. Level scaling is gonna carry us.
Sit back and enjoy my show.
Level scaling is gonna carry us. For sure. Ember. She has a skill set. Her weapon right now, she gets more damage the lower her HP is. Problem is, getting aggro in the game is pretty inconsistent. How consistent will that be if you want to use Ember as a tank? She needs to consistently be having the aggro on enemies. So I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna knock these two down and then we're gonna go straight into the ultimate. It should have a multiplier like this. What? Wrong one. Like this.
I'll take care of this.
Bam! Oh my god, 72k. Sheesh! 72k of ultimate damage. Okay, so this is Zaihi's skill, so should we save Zaihi's skill until we get another ultimate? Zaihi's ultimate doesn't really synergize with these low attackers. I mean, it's free damage.
Such
but
is the
what
gift
the
of
hell?
advanced technology.
What the hell? Okay, baby. I'ma save my knockdown for when they wanna actually, you know, use their red skills. So I'ma actually just try to summon an orb.
I'll survive that hit.
Oh, or I just wanna use this on cooldown to try to charge up our healing. Because we don't have consistent healing anymore with no Fial here. Ow, I got stunned out of that. Oh my god, they do be hitting hard. What the fuck are they doing? They're just standing there. Bro? Team? Team, the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. So I'm just doing this to cycle the skills, not actually to just damage them and shit. I want to save it. Ooh. Ooh. Painful.
And stay down!
I need an activator for... Hold up. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Is it me or are they just moving so slowly? So that guy's coming in, so I'm gonna summon the spear. And then we're gonna get our triggers on like this. Bam! That is a break. We're gonna spam. We're gonna trigger another one with this. Oh my god. Okay. We switched to Zaihi at the wrong time. We got hit by this guy just because we switched to Zaihi. Sad.
Stasis hold.
Okay, that's a stun. I do like it how some enemies have a stun and they can cancel you out of your skills if you're not careful. If you use a skill and an enemy stuns you, your skill is on cooldown without having been activated. I think that is pretty cool, pretty interesting for a challenge. This guy's a mantle. We can't even CC him. I'm a... Ooh! Oh shit! Oh my god!
This crusade shall
I'm not respecting this boss the way I'm supposed to respect this boss. I thought this was going to be carried by level scaling, but we're sorta just disrespecting this boss and not giving it the respect that it deserves, actually. Compared to Fial, Fial did a lot to carry our healing with this fight, just from consistent healing.
Our mission has yet to end.
With me! To battle!
It'll be over soon.
Oh my god, having to cycle between consumables is so clunky. Bro. They have different cooldowns, so you have to keep track of your different cooldowns. Okay, this guy, we're not gonna be able to counter him. Oh, okay. Oh, can I counter this guy? I can kill him. So once you kill the first guy, that's when the ads come, but the second Giga spawn just enrages the moment you kill the first boss, so you have to keep both of them alive at the same time so that you can kill them at similar health and not get enraged with this big boy. Like, goddamn. Come closer so I could actually counter you, dog.
Repent! Hear the lamentations of Telosian dirge.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No respect. We did not give this guy the respect that he wanted. Fuck me. Okay. Oh my god. Fial did a lot to carry us in this fight. Okay, let's reset.
Did I make a mistake again?
Okay. Good testing. You're testing. Welcome back, kitty. Enmin being a troll as always. Okie dokie, so we completely disrespected that boss. Even though we were 5 levels above, it was still dealing a lot of damage to us. So let's switch up our
Sit back
team
and enjoy my show.
to something that is more stable. Something with a bit more synergy, because some of these are knockdown, some of these are orb creators. The synergy is not meshing. Fial. We bring Fial for consistent healing. Ember. We're gonna go for knockdown first. So these are the only ones that can do knockdown. This is our core.
Both before and after the battle.
Who can we add to supplement this knockdown team? All 3 of them can trigger Avwena's elemental ultimate. So actually,
I'm quite certain
this
you
seems
won't
to be a good
regretting
core. If you want to make a knockdown team with the currently available operators, I think this might be the core. They are very tanky. We have 2 defenders and then 2 guards. No casters. Not relying on the orbs whatsoever. This is like... I think this is pretty much more balanced
I'll
than
contribute to the best of my abilities.
our other composition. I'm just gonna check the gear to make sure that they're okay.
In case of injury,
I have yet to complete my many...
Got it.
You actually gazed right back at me. Very nice. Hope this trend continues.
I don't have a lot of healing. I'm gonna put healing there, put healing there. I have stun grenades. Oh? We should test out the stun grenades, actually.
There's nothing interesting about my past. If you're really that
we have
curious,
stims
go
that we
read some old
don't try
newspaper
out.
Instead.
We can try out some stims. Stun grenades. I feel like stun grenades are just another way to counter enemies when you don't have your skills up. We need some way to heal while we're testing. I don't have electricity coming in here. Okay, okay. So, I will bookmark this. We're gonna go back to hub base. We're gonna heal first. And we're gonna try it again. This time with this comp. We're experimenting. We're doing science. Healing, healing. Lancet 2, heal us please and give us SP. Oh wait, where's everyone? Okay, there you guys are. Thank you for the heals. We are, wow, it's taking a lot of electricity from Lancet 2. Ooh, it's taking everything. Well, SP, so it's just giving SP now when we're max HP. I see. That's how that works. I've barely used the Lancet 2 building. And that's all of our heals. Okie dokie. Almost max ultimates for everyone. I should really have food. Like, food's a lot better. This kind of food is a lot better for long drawn out boss fights compared to the big heal. Because this heals a lot more over
When
time.
these machines do your work and all you have to do is look at them and punch a few buttons, doesn't this make you feel like a machine?
Fial is generally such a good character. Just because of the consistent healing. So this time, we're not gonna disrespect this boss fight. We're actually gonna try. We're gonna try and not not get damaged as much as possible.
Another
Let's fight the
resource
Giga
in sight.
Spawn.
This trip proves quite fruitful.
I see a lot of familiar faces. Time to work as a team.
Okay, how do we do this starting out with ultimates? We start out with Fial, who's gonna do a damage multiplier, and then we're gonna go with Ember, and then Enmin. So all of that should be stacking damage. And then we're gonna go for a backstab and see how much damage Enmin gets on her final hit with all those multipliers combined.
Get back on your feet! Break them!
Engage! Devastator mode! It'll be over soon.
50? Why did one of them get the defense debuff and the other one not get it? Huh? What happened there? 50? We got 74. Maybe it was a crit. Yeah, okay. I think we didn't crit with the ultimate. That's why.
Get back!
Okay, mantle up. Mantle up. We're gonna save Abuena's ultimate for when we have triggers.
I'll find a way.
Thunderlance! Strike true!
Ooh, I got stunned. Oh, okay. He's out of the AoE. That's annoying as fuck. Please stay in the AoE. Okay, let's target the other one next. Just so we could keep the HP about no more. Countered, bitch. Okay, knockdown. Bam, bam, and axe kick. Okay, I really do not like the axe kick sound effect. That's goofy as fuck. Okay, we got stunned in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? Oh my god, he baited me. Oh. Okay, dog, come here. Come here.
You had your chance!
Ooh. Oh my god, this team is so tanky. It's so tanky with both Fial and Ember working together. Ember will give us a shield on ultimate while Fial's just doing consistent healing. We are in damage right now. I might as well do this. Okay, now we go out. I'm just gonna do consistent healing on you just because we can. I have no way to counter this at this range. Let's walk out. Well.
No rest for the weary.
Okay, I'm canceling that just so we could go straight into this, knock them down, put that in, bam bam, and then we get a big hit. Ooh, 118k baby, 118k. With all the multipliers, we crit on that. 118k. That's the highest hit we've ever done for now. So that was great. Ooh. Ooh, we are stuck. Whoa. Oh, that's a trap. Ooh. That was a trap. Calm down, dog. Bam. Okay, come on. So we can't knock them down, but this is just a big damage. Devastator mode and break. Then bam. Then we have a shield. This is good sustain. Oh my god. So this squad is pretty solid. The only thing is, we're not really taking advantage of Abuena's skills at the moment. So far, it's pretty solid. You could barely die. If you never want to worry about dying, just run Fial and Ember as a core. I'm gonna use an ultimate on you. And then we're gonna trigger... No, I'm gonna get closer. Trigger this like this. And then trigger this again like this. Okay. Now that's a solid team. That was a solid fight. That went a lot better than our first blind fight versus the Giga Spawn. Okay. The multipliers stack up. If you want to run this squad, you want to stack up the backstab multiplier from Enmin, the knockdown stuff from Ember and shit. And then I'm pretty sure that Enmin has her 6-star gotcha sword. It also gives you a lot more damage to knock down enemies. Inflicting knockdown, so it does an extra break just by using this sword. Inflicting knockdown. Huh. Well, at least we know for sure that the gotcha weapons are indeed quite powerful. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
I have yet to complete my many quests.
We haven't been abusing this at all. Just because we have a surplus of healing, I feel like there is no way to consistently get revenge up. Because you need to be below 40%. And in order to stay below 40%, you have to be using one character that is consistently drawing aggro and damage. And that doesn't happen unless you're just stuck on one character. But that goes against the flow of the combat, where you want to switch around characters. So aggro is constantly changing between all of your switch characters. How are you going to get revenge up? It's pretty jank. It's pretty jank. I generally think that maybe defenders, when they use a skill, they should be drawing aggro. And they should keep aggro even if you switch off to other characters. I think that would be a great quality of life change to defenders in general. Like, the moment they use a skill, they'll draw aggro from everyone, and maybe they'll keep aggro for around 10 seconds, which should be enough for which should be enough to reach the next skill usage. And then you cycle back to them so that they could keep drawing aggro. And that's a way you could actually consistently take advantage of weapon skills like Revenge. But as of now, if you're playing good, this doesn't matter. If you're struggling, that's when this only kicks in. So it's like, it's not that good of a weapon if you're just, you know, doing okay. It's not a win more weapon. It's a weapon designed to pull you out of bad situations, but it's inconsistent so far. We could fight again. Do one more run with the same squad. Oh my god, this window. Sheesh! They even split her hair into twin tails just to have this window. What's Perlica's weapon? Just curious.
You should be well rested, Administrator.
Perlica's gotcha weapon is the Halo of Talos. It's pretty boring. It increases pulse damage by 8%, but it increases your orb generation by 40%. So if you have 40 plus 50, that's 90% orb generation. I think it just guarantees that you make an orb. That is what that means, right? The base skill has 20%. You give her gear that gives 50%, that's 70. And her weapon can give you 40%. Doesn't that just guarantee that she makes orbs all the time with just her main skill? Gotcha weapons are something else. Hold up. So negative synergy with Avwena maybe? So we're still probably going to try Perlica just to see how her gotcha weapon works. Let's see, actually, we could test it now. We don't need to level up her gotcha weapon just to see if it's actually guarantees making an orb.
I hope everyone comes back safely.
Let's put her in.
The Administrator will brief us on the mission.
Wrong one.
I see a lot of familiar faces. Time to work as a team.
So, in theory, efficiency really means orb generation. In theory, that's what that means.
That we can explore.
So every time we use this, it should spawn an orb every single time, right? Oh, that's one. We're doing science. We're doing science. That's one. 1 out of 1. Let's keep going. Let's increase our... Let's increase our survey.
Target locked.
That's 2. Oh, you can't be kidding. You can't be kidding me, right? That's 2 for 2.
Break them.
Oh. Did it not spawn because it died, or... Okay, let's 2 for 3. But I don't know because it died. Huh. Let's try it again.
Target locked.
Can you spawn an orb on kill? I'm not quite sure. It either died or can't have 2 orbs at the same time. Oh wait, okay, we're gonna spend the ultimate. I'm gonna spend the ultimate here.
Time to end this.
Oh, that makes an orb. But that's guaranteed. The ultimate is guaranteed to make an orb, regardless. So I'm gonna run around. We should probably... oh my god. My heals.
Target the weak spot.
Oh, that's... Okay, there's one. Oh, it could still spawn an orb on kill. So it could definitely spawn an orb on kill. Okay, it's inconsistent. Maybe it's a 2 orb thing? Maybe it's a 2 orb thing. You can't spawn 2 orbs at the same time. Okay, let's try that. So, let's change up our testing method. We're doing science, chat. This is what testing is all about. We are kinda low HP. We're probably gonna need some heals. I'm just gonna use heals. Also, maybe I should level up for like a...
well rested, Administrator. Enfield needs you.
I'm gonna grab these rock caps from my depot.
You can take a break at the minute.
Because our testing methodology might be kind of flawed
We have
at the
reports
moment.
of rare resources in this area. Keep your eyes out for them.
Maybe we could skill for orb, use orb, ult orb, and use again for a strat. Let's see.
Thank you for having faith in me, Administrator. Am I getting closer
Easy
to my
70.
objective?
So orb creation efficiency plus 50%. We got that. Problem is pulse orb efficiency by 40%. What does that mean, low light? Does that mean creation efficiency or does that mean damage? But no, there's damage right here. So what is efficiency mean on this thing, low light? It's so vague. Some of these are so vague. Low light. Come on, dog. Is this creation efficiency? Is there any
The map
other
has
efficiency
records
that you
of
mean?
resource nodes.
We'll
You
find
can
out.
take a look.
There's a big elite down here, which we could test on without it dying too quick. Ooh, we got that. Oh, there are two of them. I can only handle one of them at a time with only one character. Okay, so
Great
one.
then.
Okay, let's see if we can summon. We wait for the orb to
I'll tend
disappear.
to my wounds.
That's 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Wait for the orb to disappear. It lasts long. Hello? It's still there. Okay. It's gone. Wait until the sparks are gone. Ba-bam!
Young shall support
Okay,
us
that's
from
2 for
above.
2.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, that's 2 for 2. Interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'ma spend this over here.
Annihilate target coordinates. Authority level 7.
No. Oh wait, no, it spawned an orb. Our ultimate spawned an orb while this orb was up. So I don't think there's a limit to the amount of orbs that we could summon.
Urgent trauma.
So let's try this again.
Break them.
Okay. It is for sure not guaranteed. Yeah. The orb was gone. It does spawn two, yeah. The ultimate was guaranteed to spawn one and then
Protect yourself.
okay, fuck me.
Administrator. We have reports.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
rare
yeah, you killed us,
resources in
got
this
it.
area.
At least we
Keep your
spawn
eyes out
nearby.
for
We could keep testing in this area just versus this guy. So let's try this again. Ba-bam. Okay. So it is an 80% chance. That's what it feels like. The only question is, what does the weapon do?
Urgent trauma kit.
Oh yeah, not consistent. Can we spawn a second orb with the main skill and not just the ultimate? Can we chain two of them together at a time? Okay, we're gonna die. We're just running away from this guy. Well, bam.
Target locked.
Oh yeah, it is inconsistent. It is not 100%. It is not 100. Kill us, please. Take me!
Administrator, I'm leaving this to you.
So there is no way to guarantee main skills to generate
You
orbs.
should be well rested, Administrator. Enfield needs you.
Yeah. So what the fuck does this mean? No, it's not from the gear. Is it from the gear? No, there's a 20% on base. And plus 50% from the gear, it's 70%. It's the weapon that doesn't work. The second part about the weapon, the efficiency on the weapon, it's not for orb creation efficiency. So what does this mean? What does pulse orb efficiency mean? Pulse damage 8%. So that's base damage. Does this mean trigger damage? When you trigger an elemental fusion? Like, this vague wording is the thing that's screwing us up. What does gear say about orb efficiency? It doesn't say anything about orb efficiency. It's not in the stats. Hypergriff. I should have put this in the survey, but we didn't really experiment with orbs enough before to even find that out. So we're only learning this now. The gear set, you mean? Creation efficiency. It says creation efficiency here, while it only says efficiency on the weapon. Like that. What does this mean on the... It's different, yeah. But what does this do? What does the Halo of Talos do? What does it do, Hypergriff? It's a gacha weapon. This is what people are gonna gamble money for. What does it even do? That's what testing is for, I guess. Please make the wording a lot more concise and, you know, and better in the future. It means more damage from the orbs? Yeah, I guess. Maybe it was a mistranslation. Well, that fucks you up. If you're gonna sell something like this for Gamba, it should at least be, you know, easy to understand to figure out what you're gambling for. But yeah, the Halo of Talos, not quite too sure about that. Anyway, there is that. I'm curious, actually. If we... So 60% from skills, guarantee from ult, 70% from skills. 20% base, 50% from gear. Yeah. And that's with all of the orb generators, like Angelina, Zaihi, and Shen. Shen's an orb generator too. We just didn't build orb generation on Shen. I just put crit on her. I didn't rely on her orbs. She has a 20% chance to create an orb when you break with her or you hit a broken target. And it's too clunky. It's not as consistent as actual casters who make orbs. It's just a side thing that is nice to have. Okay. So I'm curious
Be
if
yourself. Relax.
whenever you change your team comp, if you get a full heal. Oh. Deploy this team for field... Okay, there. We change our team comp.
We should look around this place. It's likely
Is this...
we'll find
It's not a
something.
full heal. Was this the HP that we came out of before versus the Gigaspawn? I think so. So it doesn't automatically heal when you switch over. If we
I
switch
hope
back to
everyone comes
Perlica,
back
she should be a
safely.
bit damaged from our time using her. Okay, yeah. You still have to manually heal stuff. You can't just rely on
yourself.
quick switching as an exploit to heal your characters. Okay, we're learning. This is good science. We're scientists. Science! Let's run the Gigaspawn again. Like, this is the only place in the game that is hard enough to actually give us a challenge.
Medical services can be expensive in the cities, and we are the commodities being offered for sale. I hope everyone comes back safely.
After this, let's try out Crisis Rift 1 for multiple enemies at a time. How it feels versus just fighting 2 Gigaspawns. We'll try this team over there. So we're starting out with no ultimates this time. We're on a handicap. We then go to Lancet 2 to recover our ultimates. So what do? We knock them down, but we do have Enmin's ultimate. We could backstab them. So we go for the first knockdown, and then we try to fish for a crit. Our biggest hit in the game has so far been 118k with a big crit on Enmin's ultimate, just because of the huge 50% backstab. Hi guys, wanna get knocked down?
Meet your end.
Okay, 72%, 72,000 seems to be like base if you didn't hit a crit. And we already had defense down, so that was an extra multiplier on Enmin's skills. Okay. We didn't get lucky. We didn't fish the crit.
You had no chance.
Bam. Oh, okay. That's a stun. Should I go in? Nah, that's bait. That is bait.
You had your chance.
Okay, so we can start with... I want to save this heal, actually. Also, it's a huge damage multiplier. It's like 76 or... It's like 65 or 75% increased damage. So I want to save Fial's ultimate for when we have ultimates up. So I'm going to use this just to get damage in. Go for a few breaks. Bam, bam, bam. The kick is still kind of... Do a red attack. Do a red attack so I can knock your ass down. Bam, bam. Oh, that guy's about to be broken, so we're gonna spam our skills on his face. Do I want to counter this attack? Do I want to counter this attack, chat? Or should we save our ultimates for the guy that's about to get broken? I think we should just save... Oh wait, I forgot! Abuena's skill could break. I completely forgot that she has a knockback. Okay. Big guy's about to go. So we're gonna break this guy's ass. I'm gonna activate this now. Wabam. We're gonna break your ass. Then we're gonna do a big backstab on your face. Oh my god, how much damage was that? I didn't see. Oh! We're not gonna kill you too fast because you're just gonna enrage your brother. Or sister. I mean... No more talk. Do we have a way to get out of this? Ember does not have any movement in her skills. Edmund doesn't have movement in her skills. So we just have to run out. Run! That's another run out. I'm not gonna get... Don't... Abuena, don't kill him! Don't kill him! You're gonna enrage the other one if you kill him. Oh my god. Bro. I want a focus attack button for the AI, please.
Thunder strike!
Trigger. Bro.
Really embarrassing.
Yeah, I know it's really embarrassing. Whose fault was it again? Whose fault was it again that you enraged your brother? The big guy. Wabam. Wabam. He targeted Abuena. Yeah. Like, the aggro management in this game has been really inconsistent. There is no way to trigger revenge skills that need certain operators to be under a certain HP. Just because you can't be consistent in who is getting hit. Who is taking most of the damage and aggro from enemies. It's jank. Revenge for fallen gorilla. Bang! Whack! It's such a funny sound effect.
Thou shalt fall before me!
Yeah, so far, Ember and Enmin make a great core if you want to do knockdown effects. They complement each other so well. If either of them get a knockdown, if Enmin gets a knockdown, she does more break. If Ember gets a knockdown, they get knocked down for longer. And then they both get increased multipliers against knockdown enemies. They work really well together. But that's implying that you have Enmin's gotcha sword. Enmin's gotcha sword does a lot of heavy lifting. You get the extra break. So what skills are able to interrupt skills and what doesn't? Everything that has a knockdown, lift up, or a knockback. All crowd control skills can counter enemies. When they have the red ring attacks, it is very clearly telegraphed. Like, most of the casters, they do not have any crowd control skills. It's probably to balance them out because they could make orbs and shit. Okay, that was fun. Let's try out this comp in a different Crisis Rift, the one with the many enemies. Now, where the hell is that? Here? Is it here? This one? Let's see. Perlica can't do it then? Yeah, Perlica can't counter. Most of the casters cannot counter. They are made for making orbs. All of the casters can't counter. All Perlica's skills are pure DPS. I don't even think she's built for DPS. Most of the casters are pretty support-oriented with the Orbeez and shit like that. Can you make a full caster team? I don't think so, probably, because you need an activator for the orbs. And casters themselves cannot activate orbs on their own. You need someone with an AoE attack like this to trigger an orb. Unless I'm mistaken. We haven't even tried targeting an orb with a caster attack. But that's a single target attack. You're better off using a caster attack on the actual enemy than using it on an orb. So yeah, casters aren't built for self-triggering orbs. You need a partner. It's Jover for Enfield. Ayo, is up, Wavos? Welcome. Okay, so this is the lower level Crisis Rift with the waves of enemies. Let's just try out how well the knockdown squad can deal with waves of enemies. I mean, without a skill in general to just suck up enemies into one area, like Venti, that character would be like required for a lot of these specific mob-related maps. You have to run around, try to gather them together like this, and then knock them down like this, bam, and then hit them with a big brick. Hit them with a big brick like that. So there's no way to gather all these enemies aside from just baiting them to a certain area. Sometimes they're not even aggroed on you specifically. They're all aggroed on different of my teammates. Can I at least get my defenders to have some aggro getting abilities, please?
Thou shalt fall before me.
But the good news is with Ember and Enmin as your knockdown core, they have a lot of AoE attacks. Just need a way to gather all enemies where you want them.
Thou shalt fall before me.
Be gone.
So does Abuena. But Abuena's just generally, I think, good. Abuena can fit in many different types of teams, just as a solo. Because she is very versatile. You could just use her to create an orb with her ultimate. And then you have a bunch of trigger characters with AoE skills that can trigger them. But the amount of times you could abuse her ultimate will be dependent on how many trigger characters you have on the team. You can only trigger it a maximum of 3 times, methinks. Just based on your other teammates.
Thou shalt fall before me.
So it's not actually as strong as we think it is. But the explosions are very strong in taking care of a lot of enemies at a time. So like this. Well, bam! Then we trigger it once like this. Bam! We can trigger it again with an ultimate apparently.
I'll take care of this.
Well, bam! And then we can trigger it again with Ember like this. Wabam! And then we can trigger it again with another ultimate like this. Oh, okay, wait. Wabam! That's like... Wow, okay. And we can trigger it again like this. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, I take it back. I think this ultimate is strong. I take it back. I think Avwena's ultimate is kinda strong in multiple target situations. How many triggers was that? 5? We triggered it 5 times just because... But that's gonna be like a ceiling. We only triggered it 5 times because we had ultimates up at the right time. Most of the time, you'll only be able to trigger it like 3 times depending on your first, second, and third skill. If you have your ultimates up, you can trigger it an extra time. But yeah. It's pretty balanced, but I don't know if it's game-breakingly balanced, if you know what I mean. Well, let's go again. Let's try that again. Testing things out. After this, I want to test out Zaihi and Chen. I want to see how much she beefs up Chen's ultimate. I want to see how that works. Okay, guys, come here, come here, come here. Draw aggro. Come here, guys. You over there, come here, come here. You're walking slowly. You're crawling. I believe in you. Come here, come here. Oh my God, he's not coming. He's not. Oh my God.
I'm still in fighting shape.
I'ma save this for a big AoE situation. Okay, come here, guys. Come here, come here. Here, boy. Here, boy. This is okay. Wabam! I hate that sound effect. It's goofy as hell. Oh, you can see who they aggro when they first spawn. When they first spawn in, you can see who they aggro on because you get lines on your character, but during the battle, I don't think you can clearly see whenever they change aggro. Can you?
No rest for the weary.
Game has a melee meta currently? Yep. Oh, there you go. That's the aggro. Those are the aggro lines. But you don't see that in the middle of combat. You only see that whenever they spawn in.
This crusade shall continue.
The technology is there. It's just not applied that well yet. Oh my God, they're so spread out.
Thou shalt fall before me!
Wabam! Wet! Bang!
No more talk.
God, I love Yao's pursuit attack. It could be like angrier, but I love it in general. Oh, that's a knockdown. And then, since we have backstab right behind them. Wait, what? That's the wrong one.
Fighting shape.
I'm gonna summon this. Wabam! We trigger. I don't want to just use the ultimate to trigger this when there's no enemies around it. I'm gonna see if there are enemies that we could bait into the ultimate. Like this. Bam! And then... Oh, they're too far. They're too spread out. Definitely, if there's a 6-star character that can suck in enemies into one area, like Venti, they're gonna be S tier for sure. For sure.
It'll be over soon.
They're way too far from the ultimate. That's what balances it. Enemies are just spread out as fuck. Spread out as fuck. Okay. Ah, my eyes. My eyes. Okie dokie. So, let's change up our
I
comp.
hope everyone comes back safely.
Let's try to test out Avwena. If Fial goes in 100%, just stay here. Stay here, dude. We're gonna use Chen. We're gonna use Zaihi. I think... And Avuena. Okay, sure. That's a solid
Don't you
team.
worry. I have utmost confidence about
Game needs a
everything
dark
I
mode?
learn.
Yes. It definitely needs a dark mode. So, we're already here. Let's try out these guys. Do they have their proper weapons?
My crusade is far from over.
Lingering Thunder is such a jank weapon to use. It's mainly just because aggro management is pretty it's pretty non-existent at the moment. You have no way to gather aggro and damage into one single character in order to make revenge skills worthwhile. You need to be below a certain percentage, and for that to happen, you need damage. And for that to happen, the enemies need to be attacking this one character. And for that to happen, you need to be using that one character for an extended period of time. A lot of this could probably be solved if you just let defenders in general just aggro enemies after they use a skill, and then they keep aggro for a certain amount of time, even if you switch off. That feels like it could fix the aggro issues in general. There's a bug just crawling on my screen. Get away, dude. Get away.
Understood.
Get away, dude. Okay. Let's go in. This is pretty low. Wait, no. What? This is not the Chen team. This is the Chen team. Deploy. How do I... I'll change the order. To you. There we go.
I shall intervene at a
Bug
moment I
Chan.
see fit. Is this all right with you?
Hope I can have some worthy opponents.
I wish there was really a higher version level of this rift at least. Just so we could have a feeling of higher level mob combat. Because these guys are just around level 50. And they're kind of a pushover. There's no way to really tell how good things are when you overlevel a lot of the content.
There is no room for diplomacy.
Come here, guys. Come here, come here, come here. Thank you. Hi, guys.
It's your room.
Wabam! Ooh! Oh, shit! She got a lot of crit. She does a lot of single target damage. But maybe that's just... I have no idea, actually. They're 20 levels below us. I'm not... Yeah. I'm not gonna make any assessment from 20 levels below us. We need to do this on the Giga Spawn. The Giga Spawns are the only real testing area that we have. Just because they're the highest level in the game. How many 6 stars are there now? Only Enmin. The only difference that Enmin has is that they have 2 skills. 2 main skills you can choose from.
You had a chance.
Oh my god, they're just attacking our squad. I, as a defender, I, as a Fial user right now, would really like to just have all the enemies aggro to me. Please. Please and thank you, please.
Have I missed the best opportunity?
And stay down!
And stay down.
Thunder strike!
So, yeah, you can't trigger these orbs with a caster.
Nothing
There's
to worry
no way.
about.
You have to target an
We'll tend
actual
to it
enemy
later.
with it.
Stasis
Satch.
hold.
Not even with Chen, actually. Chen is a single target attack. It's not an AoE attack. So Chen with her main skill and her ultimate can't be pulse triggers, orb triggerers. I have no way to activate this, actually. Aside from Fial, main skill. Wow, that was useless. I used that ultimate and nothing happened.
Crystallize.
All the enemies are about to die and we're not even going to test the interaction between Shen and
Crystallize.
Zaihi. Okay, so we have our ultimates up. I think it is time to at least try this on the Giga Spawn. Flashbang, baby! Okay. Heal, 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 heal. Let's go to the Giga Spawn again. Ah! My eyes! My eyes. Let's see how this goes.
Let's head there for a closer
We
look.
have all the multipliers that we
We've
need
hit some
actually.
jackpot.
So far, our highest damage ceiling has been 118k on a big Endmin crit with her ultimate. Let's see how much Chen does
And enjoy my show.
with both Fial's buff, with Zaihi's ultimate buff where she adds damage compared whenever you do a hit, and then Chen has her ultimate which hits 8 times really fast. So let's see how that works out. We might not be able to count it though, since it's multiple hits at a time. Let's see how this works. We'll ambush them. Actually, I could only ambush one of them. Okay, let's activate this. So, activate the buff. Activate Zaihi's skill.
Such is the gift of advanced technology.
And then, we're gonna be doing... how much damage?
A weakness! I'm going in!
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I cannot count that. I don't know how to count that, chat. Oh. Okay, kill us. You're allowed to kill us.
We'll tend to it later.
Oh, okay, you want to fight actually? Yeah, let's continue the fight. Let's continue the fight. Ooh, I have no more heals actually. That was comparable damage to the big crit that we had with Endmin. I think this is a lot more consistent actually. It might be a lot more consistent than relying on one big crit since you have multiple hits at a time. So that might be like the highest damage combo that we have at the moment. Hell yeah, Zaihi and Chen are partners. If you want to abuse Chen's ultimate damage, you need Zaihi. And Fial is just standard in any squad. So you have a free slot. That is a flex slot. Oh my god, I missed. I needed that for heals. Oh my god, I needed that for heals. Dude. Oh my god, I have no way to counter this. Except that thing, but Chen died.
No more talk.
Oh my god, 30 seconds left on our... Man, shut the fuck up. No one needs you pounding your chest and shit. I need a heal. Yeah, we could just attack this with Fial. Fial is a beefy boy. He's okay. Oh, he's a beefy... Oh my god. Maybe we should actually pay attention to our stuff. Break. Wabam. I have no way to counter that. And I'ma break your ass. Wabam. I have no way to trigger this. Why did I use this when I have no way to trigger it? It looked cool. It looked cool. That's it. I'm just using this for heals. I can counter this if I'm in time, maybe. Oh wait, no, I can't. Casters cannot counter. We're dead. We have no way to... Yeah, he's already halfway there. We're getting hit with this. If I stay on Zaihi, she's gonna get hit. I'm switching to Fial. Fial, take the hit. Fial took the hit. Baby. Tactical switch, baby. Tactical switch.
It's all right. I'll find a way to treat you.
I'm taking care of this guy. Wabam! Ah! Okay, should we save Zaihi's skill just to keep the combo on Shen? Come to think of it, you can only cancel stun by switching characters in theory. Yeah? I think? Stun on your character? Like if you get stunned on the character, you can switch out and then move out on a non-stun character? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I haven't noticed it, but it should make sense like that. Wabam! Wapa! I'm gonna just counter you like this. Wabam! How did that? What? You were supposed. Huh? That should have countered you. It should have parried you. Bitch! Ah! Zaihi's in danger. I'm out of this. I'm getting out of this. Like this. Countered. If you get stun locked, yeah. That's only if all the other characters are also stunned. Okay, we could do another combo with. Wait! Don't die! Don't kill him! I'm using him for science. Okay, thank you. So we activate this, and this should combo with Shen's skill, which Omega buffs it like this. We couldn't tell, but I felt that it was strong. Yeah. So Zaihi's best partner at the moment is definitely Chen, because she has the ultimate that hits the fastest and could take advantage of the buffs that she gives for extra attacks. Yeah. And in general, Zaihi's also just a big buff in a burst window. If you have characters that can attack fast or hit multiple times,
right?
not attack fast. Characters that hit multiple times.
Blessed be Talos, the root of this planet's sorrows.
Whenever a nearby enemy takes skill damage from operators, they take extra 280% Lattice damage. So yeah, she's a big damage buffer with her ultimate. And then she's a support character with her Lattice orbs, which is just for immobilizing and shit. But if you mix up the elements, you could get Shatter or Electrify. I think Zaihi's pretty well balanced. Her stack overflow is kinda... The stack overflow, it doesn't look too broken now, but if they ever add more characters that deal fast and multiple attacks in their ultimates, stack overflow is gonna be the go-to buff for them. For sure. Because it just stacks with multiple attacks. And so far Chen's the only one that has multiple attacks in her ultimate.
Faith in me and
My turn to have a go at this, right?
In a short period of time. Flurry of 8 hits. She's the only one that can hit the fastest in a short period of time. Add more characters like that, Zaihi's ultimate damage is gonna go through the roof. So keep an eye out on Zaihi. She's gonna be a sleeper pick. Like, there's a... Ooh, she's a dangerous character. Just because of how stack overflow works. She's a super strong 5-star. Just because of stack overflow. I think that's why her normal main skill is so underwhelming. Stack overflow is legit very powerful. How strong is Perlica's ultimate? Perlica's ultimate is just straight up damage. Like, Perlica's better on solo. Like, you don't have to combo her with with different types of characters. But you can, to make her more efficient, but Zaihi has such a high ceiling, depending on what types of characters they release. Perlica has the largest single multiplier. Yeah, she does a big hit. She bonks the enemy with a building, the Square Enix building. If you're a Final Fantasy player, you might get that reference. Yeah, she summons the Square Enix building and then drops it on the enemy's head. And then you have a guaranteed Pulse Orb. So Perlica is just really leaning into the Pulse Orb creation. Plus with the damage, that's also nice.
Before you say
Zaihi
the
in
word,
general is
you have
more
to
leaning
study it.
towards... Leaning towards also... She has a side buff. She has a side role of making orbs. But her main role is the stack overflow. More like Rosmontes attack. Yeah. Dangerous skill. Absolutely dangerous skill. Like, this is a 6-star skill if I've ever seen one. Like, what? What? There is such a high ceiling to this that is not even available yet. Just because Chen's the only one that can take advantage of it. Add 2 more characters on your team that can take advantage of this, and you might be deleting a lot of shit with low effort. Dangerous skill. I like the design of the skill. I love the design of Zaihi, mechanically and visually wise. Stack overflow, such a good skill.
You actually gazed right
Abuena?
back at me. Very nice.
Abuena,
Continues.
the problem with Lance Fulminata is that it's stuck in a small range, and enemies that you want to use it on, encounters that you want to use Abuena in, where you want lots of AoE damage with the pulse explosion, with the orb explosions and shit. They're just spread out everywhere. There's no way to gather them into the actual range of Lance Fulminata. There's the initial attack, there's the initial damage, which is nice, but half of the damage of this skill comes from abusing the pulse orb that it creates for 10 seconds. And in wave encounters, enemies are just everywhere. They're not going to be in range for this to be consistent enough. Bunny. So I don't know. Abuena can still become a good character, it's just that she has to be paired up with a character that can drag enemies into Lance Fulminata. So far, there's no character like that yet. There has to be someone that could suck everyone in like a black hole, like Venti, into Lance Fulminata to take full advantage of this ultimate. But so far, I think it's well designed. Honestly, I think it's well designed. You really have to use team synergy to make it work. The ceiling is high. At maximum, no. Like, the median amount of triggers that you'd have from this, elemental explosions, would be 3 if you have 3 other trigger characters that can trigger orb effects. But it could potentially be 6 explosions or triggers if they have ultimates that could also trigger Lance Fulminata. So, yeah. It also has a high skill ceiling, but as of the moment, there's no way to fully take advantage of it. The AoE is just currently a bit too small, or in areas where you want to use it with many enemies, they're just way too spread out. Okay. Huh. Zaihi, though.
Blessed be Talos,
Low-key.
the root of this
Low-key.
planet's sorrows.
Kinda OP. Kinda OP. Might have to watch for characters that do a lot of damage like Chen. And Chen's for free.
Have a go at this, right?
Chen's a free character. You get her straight up just by playing the story.
Before
Zaihi is
you
going to be a
save the
gacha
world,
character.
You have to study it.
So, if you're thinking of, using Chen for a long time when you play Endfield, her best partner would be Zaihi. So probably save your berries to pull for Zaihi. Zaihi is Exia's best friend. If only Exia was here. Exia hits fast a lot. So there are combos of characters that do synergize quite perfectly with each other.
I have yet to complete
Ember
my
and
requests.
Enmin make a great duo
Understood.
just because they could support each other with knockdown, and they both hit pretty hard. The only problem is consistent healing all throughout, because as of the moment, the combat design space that they have, it's very reliant on healing, at least in the most challenging fight in the game, which is versus a Gigaspawn. Like, all of these comments just are in context of fighting something hard that could actually hurt you.
In case of injury,
You need Fial.
notify me first.
Like, Fial guaranteed. Fial is going to be on every single team. S tier character. Just because of the clunkiness of your consumable healing, but also because of the just diverse amount of things that you could do with Fial. You could use him as a standard healer. You could use his ability as a dodge. His ultimate does a straight up 30% heal. It has also a 75% attack buff for 10 seconds. So he's also offensively very powerful. Fial does a lot of things. S tier character, guaranteed. S tier character. But that also kind of limits the operators that you want to use for your team. Ember is not quite consistent as a defender as Fial just because she focuses less on healing and more on knockdown support. She has a lot of skills that increase the duration of knockdown or do defense breaks on knockdown. You have to build her around defense so she stays alive and shit. Or HP. But she doesn't have consistent healing outside of her shield on her ultimate. And that's just a secondary skill. The main thing about her ultimate is the big damage. She's not a consistent healer to run alone. And she's not even a healer to begin with. She's a defender. We don't even have healer classes in the game yet. So far, without the healer class, Fial seems to be required, mandatory. Seems. Everything could change once they add the healer classes. Yeah. Yeah. Okie dokie. I think that should be.
Thank you for having faith
Should
in
we
me and
continue
Mr.
testing with Perlica? I feel like Perlica is a pretty basic. She has a very basic kit. It's like, there's not much we could glean from her kit. Hitting full enemies with the main skill increases. When is this gonna matter? So, oh, Oh. Oh, this changes things. Wait a minute. So it's guaranteed. As long as you hit an enemy with the main... Oh, but your teammates... Fuck! Oh, your teammates! Your teammates are gonna fuck with this skill. Oh. Oh. This could be what makes Perlica different compared to other orb generators, because if you hit an enemy on full health, you're guaranteed to make a pulse orb, even by just using her main skill. Problem is, your teammates will aggro and just attack an enemy. So in areas where there are a lot of enemies, your team is just gonna attack randomly and then just deactivate the skill for you. On a boss enemy, this is only relevant at the start of the fight. It's a jank skill. It's a jank skill. This will not be relevant in a boss fight. You get one free orb at the start of the fight by starting with Perlica. Sometimes you don't even want to start with Perlica. Sometimes your rotation will start on a different character. This is a jank skill. Yeah. I think it shouldn't be full HP. Maybe 90%? Just to take into account that your AI is going to just automatically attack enemies and mess with this skill. What the fuck? What the hell? I mean, it makes her interesting, at least. Makes her kit a lot more interesting. Problem is, the current design of the combat does not help this skill out. What? Have I been ignoring certain skills?
In case of injuries, notify me.
Teammates
first.
below 40% skill treatment? No, that's just an extra heal. It makes this stronger. It's okay.
You actually
Doesn't change
gazed
too much.
Right back at me.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
nice.
this was the thing. I
Hope this
remember
trend
now.
continues.
So, a while back, an hour ago, we were wondering why Avwena refunded one orb that we saw. It's just her static skill. I remember now. That's why. It's not the actual gotcha weapon itself. Avwena is just naturally what you want to use to trigger trigger orbs, because she has a chance to respawn or refund orbs.
Blessed be Talos, the root
Pursuit
of
attacks
this
have a
planet's
25
sorrows.
She has an extra chance to do a Lattice orb creation. It's 5% higher than this. It's still not guaranteed, regardless. But she has an extra chance to make a Lattice orb. Well, that improves her usability, actually. That's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. I'm not too concerned about how strong her main and passive skill is, because the ultimate sack overflow is kinda overpowered. It's kinda strong with the right characters. So I'm not too concerned about those two. These are just really nice to have. Just increased chances to try to trigger orbs. Yeah, okay, sure. But these orbs are just mainly for crowd control if you just use them together with each other. Or you could combo them with to get Shatter or Electrify. There is a lot of depth to this combat system. I wasn't lying when I said, I wasn't memeing when I said that I think this combat system has a 5 out of 5 in potential depth, strategic depth in it. The only really problem is that there's no place in the game where that matters. It's not hard in general. Outside of the Crisis Rift, the highest level Crisis Rift.
I really need some exercise.
Sky Sweep? Nah, that's just extra damage. It doesn't change their playstyle too much.
Understood.
True Strike? Yeah, it's just extra damage on broken enemies. You'll be attacking broken enemies with Endmin regardless.
Thank you for having faith in me.
Hitting full
Administrator.
enemies? Yeah, we know about that. At least this kind of changes up the playstyle a bit.
Got something to say?
Predator? This guy wants to lift. He just wants to lift.
My crusade is far from over.
This is a defense break on knockdown. So
Got
you want to
something to
use
say?
My
use
crusade is far
Ember
from
to
over.
initiate knockdowns, at least. If you don't have Endmin's sword or Gotcha sword, Ember should be the main character to initiate knockdowns in a knockdown team.
Got it. Look who's
And
heading in.
Angelina, it's just passive healing. It's supplementary healing, which is nice to have. It's not game changing, but it's nice to have. Okay, so anyway. Yeah.
You should be well rested.
We have tested
Administrator.
the other
Enfield
characters.
needs you.
You're afraid with the system now they'll make non-crowd control characters almost useless? Do enemies show number stats? I think enemies have stuff in the database? No, they don't tell you the stats. They don't even tell you basic info. Oh, wait. Oh, they tell you what essences they could drop. Ew, I haven't seen this window. Ooh. If you want to farm different types of... Oh, they have specific attachment skills that come with them. That's what makes them different. Oh. So if you want to farm a specific essence with a specific attachment skill, you'll have to look for an enemy and farm them out in the world. But they don't have the actual stats of an enemy. Mainly because there is level scaling in this game. But there's level scaling in Arknights also. But they tell you at least from an A to F scale how strong an enemy is. It's not helpful, but it's something. It's something at least. But non-CC characters will still have their
I
uses.
really need some exercise.
Like Zaihi.
Blessed be Talos,
Zaihi is a
the root
non
of this
crowd
planet's
control
sorrows.
character. But that's mainly because she's carried by the strength of stack overflow. The other non-crowd control characters
You should
are
be
mostly
well
the
rested,
casters.
Administrator.
They're gonna
Enfield
be
needs
relying on the orb creation. And I think most characters have some form of crowd control.
In
Fial
case
doesn't
it
have
is
crowd
loose,
control.
Notify me first.
Yeah, Fial doesn't have crowd control, and he's like the best character in the game. This guy doesn't need crowd control. He doesn't need to counter enemies. He could just heal up the damage. Fial doesn't care about countering enemies. He could just tank the damage and then heal the damage away. That was a Giga Chad. So I have no concern of whether characters will compete with crowd control characters, because you need different types of things on your team. You need a healer, sometimes they won't have crowd control. It is what it is.
Got it.
That's part of the team building experience. But sure, I think at minimum at least one crowd control character is mandatory on a team, just so you could counter things. 2 to be consistent. And then anything more than that might be overkill. If you're really... But sure, if you're really struggling with countering enemy attacks, use 4 crowd control characters. You might be sacrificing other utility like healing or something. Or sack overflow. But it's possible. Waifu over meta. It's not a hard game. It's not a hard game in most places that it might matter. Yet is the caveat. Maybe they might, you know, bring some big challenge. CC, roguelite, reclamation algorithm. Still room for improvement. Still room for addition of other game modes, end game modes. Yeah, it's mostly just the casters that don't have crowd control skills. And Fial.
I'll contribute to the
If
best
Fial,
of my abilities.
if they gave Fial a crowd control skill, he is EX tier. He will become EX tier just by the amount of things he could do for your team. He already does way too much. For 5-star, I don't know. But for now, he's already mandatory. If he does crowd control, that makes him so much more powerful. He does a lot already. I don't know. Of course, different niches, different characters. Life finds a way. We'll find a way. So anyway, I think there is that. That is like all the content for the technical tests. Anyway, you're just mauling over Perlica. Perlica, if they fix up her gotcha weapon and we figure out how it actually works, maybe we could find a niche for her. So far, her ultimate does big damage and it creates an orb, guaranteed. Her skill does an orb thing, and then her passive skill is kind of inconsistent because the AI will just break the skill. So I don't know. Pretty basic for a kit for now. Improvements could be made. But anyway, I think that is it for the Arknights Endfield technical test. We've gone through this game for the past week or so. We've been streaming 7 different sessions for this game on 7 different days. It has been an experience. We were lucky. Is the last day today or tomorrow? It is on the 21st around 3 p.m. But at that time, I really don't feel like streaming, so this will be our last test stream for Endfield. There's nothing left for us to do. We tried out all the characters. We were in endgame. We've leveled up most of the characters. Base is absolutely done. Or sustainable. Trading post done. We're sustainable. I don't want to collect. That's not me. I'm not a collector. I don't care about filling up the map like this. Mostly because the loot we get nowadays is so much inferior compared to just the loot we get from the base. They have to fix that balance. So, yeah. There is that. I think we will be peacing out early today because we are done. We tried out all the other characters and came out with some interesting new insights. Zaihi's kinda goated, low-key. Ember and Enmin are pretty good as a duo. Perlica is kinda... her kit's kinda jank. The passive skill does not fit with how the combat is designed at the moment. And what else?
I really need some exercise.
Abuena.
Love the vibe of this place. Good
Lance
job.
Fulminata, it is pretty inconsistent because there is no way to suck up enemies into one singular area to take full advantage of Lance Fulminata. The triggers are fun, but enemies are just spread out in places where you want to use Abuena. So there is that. I will be peacing out early today. Thank you to everyone that stopped by to just chill out for our last day of testing on the Arknights Endfield technical test stream. We will be returning to Arknights in a few days when the EX stages for So Long Adele come out. That'll be a fun stream. I'm ready. I'm so ready to fight EX Dolly. That should be fun. But yeah. You're looking forward to the next CBT? I'm looking forward to the next Alpha technical test. We're still in Alpha. This game is far away from Beta. They have a lot of things to work on. So, yeah, I hope they really reiterate a lot more on a lot of the systems. Some have good bones, some don't, like the storytelling. I see a good game underneath. It's just that. Oh, am I lagging? What is this? It's just that it needs work. But that's why it's a technical test. That's why we're here to give feedback. Anyway, friendos. Once again, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. I'ma see you all in a few days when we play some more Arknights for the EX stages of So Long Adele. I'ma see you all next time, friendos. Bye-bye.